Hey everyone, let's talk about something super important, responsibility. It's a word we hear often, but do we really understand what it means in our daily lives? We make choices every day, from what to wear to what to say. Each choice has consequences, whether we realize it or not. Sometimes those consequences are small, like deciding whether to go along with the crowd or stand up for what you believe is right. Sometimes they are big, like causing physical harm or endangering someone's life, which can have a lasting impact. You can't just say, "I was told to do it to escape the consequences." History has shown us that this excuse doesn't hold up. Imagine being pressured to go along with something you know is wrong, but choosing to stand up against it. It takes courage, right? It doesn't work that way, right? You made the choice and you have to own it. You chose to act and you have to deal with the outcome. You are responsible for your choice, no matter how small or big it is. The same goes for bigger decisions, even life or death ones. These choices can shape not just your life, but the lives of others around you. Saying "I was just following orders" doesn't erase the impact of your actions. Think about it deeply. You have a voice, a brain, and a heart. Use them wisely to make decisions that you can stand by. In today's uncertain and often frightening political climate, it's more important than ever to take responsibility for our actions. The world is watching, and our choices can have far-reaching consequences because at the end of the day, you are responsible for you. Your choices define who you are, so make them count. Sadly, history is full of times when people use just following orders as an excuse for terrible actions. The Holocaust during World War II is a prime example. Nazi soldiers committed horrific acts claiming they were just following orders.
But here's the problem with that excuse. It ignores the very essence of being human. We can think for ourselves. We can tell right from wrong. Following orders blindly, especially when those orders violate basic human decency, is not acceptable. The Nuremberg Trials after World War II reinforced this idea. Nazi leaders were held accountable for their crimes, even if they claimed they were just following orders. The trials sent a powerful message. Blind obedience is not a valid excuse for committing atrocities.
Think of it this way: everyone has a moral compass. It's an internal guide that helps us navigate through life's complex decisions. It's that inner voice that tells you when something feels wrong, urging you to reconsider your actions. If you're told to do something that makes your moral compass go haywire, stop and think. Take a moment to reflect on the consequences. Ask yourself, is this something I can live with? Will this decision haunt me later? Does this align with my values? Am I staying true to who I am and what I believe in?
It takes courage to question orders, especially from authority figures. It's not always easy to stand up and speak out. But remember, true courage isn't blind obedience. It's about making informed, ethical choices. It's standing up for what you know is right, even when it's difficult. It's about integrity and moral strength.
You might be thinking, what difference can I make? I'm just one person. How can my actions matter? But here's the thing. Every single person has the power to choose right over wrong. Your decisions shape the world around you, and those choices, no matter how small they seem, create a ripple effect. They inspire others and contribute to a larger change.
Section 4. Learning from the past. Stories of courage and consequence. History is full of individuals who chose to follow their conscience, even when it meant disobeying orders.
These are the real heroes. People like Oskar Schindler, a German businessman who saved the lives of over 1,000 Jewish people during the Holocaust by defying Nazi orders. Or Stanislav Petrov, a Soviet officer who prevented a potential nuclear war by refusing to follow orders to launch a missile attack.
These individuals understood that true bravery lies in listening to your conscience, even when it's hard. Their actions remind us that even in the face of unimaginable pressure, we always have a choice. Section 5. Building a better future, one moral choice at a time. This is a journey we all must embark on together. The world is not perfect. It is filled with challenges and adversities that test our resolve. There will always be people in positions of power who abuse their authority, causing harm and suffering.
But we don't have to be passive bystanders. We have the power to make a difference. We can choose to be upstanders, actively participating in creating positive change. Every time we choose to do what's right, no matter how small the action, to speak out against injustice, to raise our voices for those who cannot, to help those in need, offering our time, resources, and compassion, we contribute to a better world. Our collective efforts create ripples of change. We create a world where blind obedience is replaced by critical thinking, where empathy trumps apathy, and where every action counts, and where responsibility is a badge of honor, not a burden. It is a privilege to make a difference.
Remember, the future isn't something that just happens to us. It is shaped by our choices and actions. We build it one moral choice at a time. So choose wisely, choose kindness, choose courage, choose responsibility. Each choice matters. The world is counting on you. Together, we can create a brighter future for all.